Hey guys, we're back with another spooky reaction video. This one's back to Nukes Top 5 channel. The video is called 10 Scary Ghost Videos That Will Give You the Creeps. Let's hope so. If you wouldn't mind popping by Nukes channel, dropping him a sub, the link is in the description. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, subbing to my channel, and ringing the bell for alerts going forward, you'll get notifications when new content goes live. In the meantime, let's get the cans on and give this a watch, and let's hope there's some good stuff that we haven't seen before.
A few months ago, a woman named Rosanna bought an old apartment somewhere in France and moved in with her two very young children and her 13-year-old
Here we go again.
cat, Loli. But almost immediately after moving into the new place, her cat begins to act very strangely.
Yeah, sorry, we've seen quite a lot of these before, but we'll persevere with it. It might be something new, we'll see. Yeah, I think I've seen the cat. The noise on that one.
Yeah. Hey! Hey!
Not happy.
The cat, Loli, aggressively hisses and snarls at something that Rosanna can't see. Now, Rosanna says that the cat had never done anything like this before they moved. So as a single mother, Rosanna shares custody of her children with their father. So one night when the children are away at their dad's house, something happens that makes Rosanna's blood run cold.
That would be pretty creepy if you hear your kids' voices and you know they're not there. Yeah, well, I've seen this one prior.
Ça aussi, ça marche pas. Ça marche.
Again, there's so much going on. We have seen this clip before. I remember flipping the radio over and seeing no batteries and stuff in there. But the way the drawers are moving and things, if it is a fake, it's really impressive, to be honest. But it's one of them where there's been so much going on and it's escalated so quickly. It's getting more and more dubious. But let us know if you think I'm wrong in the comments. This is one of the older clips. There's been a lot more happened since this. But again, if it is a fake, it's impressive.
Even though Rosanna is completely alone, she hears her young daughter's voice calling out to her from the children's bedroom. The voice repeats, "Mama," over and over. But strangest of all, the voice seems to be coming from an old radio that doesn't even have batteries inside. After this absolutely terrifying experience, Rosanna decides to share her story online in search of advice. She also calls for help from a local priest. The scared mother is now desperate to try absolutely anything to get rid of the sinister entity that seems to be haunting her home. But nothing seems to help. In fact, it just gets much, much worse.
Yeah, we saw this one not so long ago as well. I think this one was the one prior to the entity in the corridor. With dead eyes, man. That is creepy.
Arrête.
The head of a dressing mannequin that Rosanna has had for years moves on its own and seems to follow her with its eyes as she moves around the room. Rosanna feels that the apartment is no longer safe for her children and decides to stay in the home all alone. Eventually, she becomes so scared that she starts to only sleep in the apartment's living room. But then, late one night, Rosanna hears her cat Loli angrily snarling at something in the hallway just outside the living room door. What happens next is downright chilling.
I might have spoiled it. Well, we have seen it quite a few times now, to be fair, the whole situation.
Loli.
I didn't realise he was giving us a full rundown of all the clips. I mean, it is pretty sinister, don't get us wrong. The whole thing is pretty sinister. And if it is a hoax, it's pretty damn good, and they should get into making a film of it, to be honest.
Laisse-moi. Loli. Oui, Loli.
After this very disturbing incident, Rosanna says that she became seriously ill and spent the rest of the night throwing up. She says she is absolutely convinced that the old apartment she bought is haunted by a demon. For now, she stays at a hotel with her cat until she can hopefully afford to move somewhere else. She says she's currently seeking legal action against the people who sold her that apartment.
There was the clip that I shared yesterday as well, where she suddenly collapses and is paralysed by it. Like I said, it all seems very elaborate and a lot going on. And it would be terrifying. And it would be a terrifying movie if they made it, to be fair. Let us know what you guys think.
In the basement. A Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, we'll call her Jane, reached out to us about a very creepy experience she had in her family home in Norway. So while Jane is in the basement grabbing some tools for her brother, she hears something that puts her on edge. She hits record on her phone as she investigates, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Ok, så jeg skal hente verktøy til broren min, for han driver og fikser på en bil. Så... Hva faen? Hallo?
Why do people record themselves just going to pick up things like that? It's, Is that just the world we live in now?
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Hva var det? Jeg sverger det er bare mannen der. Jeg skjønner. Så bra spiller. Som er jævlig creepy. Hallo? Det er ingen der. It's not people in here. Fuck. Take fuck. Hello?
What was that? Oh, it was just a wire. I thought something moved there. I think it was just a wire hanging from the camera swaying.
Ok. Hva faen? Det er faktisk ikke artig. Hallo?
Could be a critter.
Så, liksom... Ok, jeg må ta verktøyen.
Maybe not.
Jane hears several weird screeches coming from somewhere near her in the basement. And then as she leaves, the door seems to slam shut on its own. But did you see it? Jane looks into a mirror 2 times while walking through the basement. The first time, there's nothing out of the ordinary. But the second time, something seems to be standing in the doorway right behind her. To this day, Jane has no idea what happened, but says that the experience gave her the creeps. Now again, Jane says she has never posted this video anywhere online and wishes to remain anonymous. So I have to leave it up to you. Do you think Jane captured something paranormal? And if not, then just who or what is this? Up in
Creepy as.
smoke.
Creepy as. What do you guys think? It sounded like it could have just been an animal or something at first, but it... I don't know. With the door and stuff. There is no.
It's around 11:30 at night, and Jocelyn is working in a smoke shop in central Alabama.
I think we saw this on the last...
coming from the back of the store.
This is the only problem with bouncing from different channels. You do get overlaps of videos and things. I think we've seen this one a couple of times now.
Guys, I'm working by my fucking
I think it
self.
featured yesterday or the day before.
Bro.
Something can be seen moving around in the storage area in the back. After posting the video online, shocked viewers asked Jocelyn to check the security footage of the camera in the back. Now, whatever this is, it doesn't show up on camera. But about 4 hours later, in the middle of the night, when the store is closed and empty, this happens. At around 4 in the morning, a ladder falls over by itself and a pillow seems to appear out of nowhere and just drops down the stairs. Now, Jocelyn says that she was so shaken up that she has no intentions of ever returning to work at the store and might actually just quit her job. But is this real paranormal activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Yeah, I think that one with everything just sort of appearing from off screen or through doorways, pretty sus. It could just be something trying to get attention to the shop or something, I don't know, but there's something not quite sitting right with this one for me.
Too close for comfort. Amateur paranormal investigators Jared, his brother David, and a friend get together one night to investigate Jared's own house in Blackpool, England. You see, Jared claims that he has experienced some creepy, unexplained events in the house.
T-shirt.
So Jared's brother David is holding an SLS camera with built-in night vision when he walks through the downstairs area to see if the camera maps out any strange figures. But then something happens that absolutely freaks out everyone.
SLS camera, aka Xbox Kinect.
Using the night vision camera on the SLS, so that's why they're still behind me, because we don't want to keep mapping them.
Exactly.
We want to see what we can map ourselves.
Just have a look around the room, Dave. You never know. We caught some orbs in there last time I was up here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some ours now.
Or a cat.
You never know.
Didn't pick the cat up, did it?
Stuck on to the K2 meter. K2, what was
Yeah,
that?
we've got Jeb behind us doing the K2 and he's got a couple of lights on it, you know, so we don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, all we can do is just keep
Yeah,
going
so
past
look
and see. Whoa!
What the hell? Did I just see something or am I imagining that?
I don't know, let's go.
I don't know, let's go.
What the hell? I don't know. To me it looked like a face. Dave?
I thought I saw something.
That was really quick,
That was-
really spooky.
As David pans around the living room, he captures what appears to be a bizarre pale face peeking out from behind the door to the hallway.
Just keep going past and see. Whoa!
What the hell?
The group looks through the house and even attempts to debunk what they just saw. but they can find no explanation as to what this is. Antoine.
Okay. If it wasn't for the reaction, it might have been a little more believable. I don't know. It was just something about the way that says "let's go" sort of thing. It's. I might have to look into them and give the channel a watch and see what's what. See how they get on in other investigations and stuff. It might be worth a look.
Restaurant. Isabel Riley recently told a very creepy story online and followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures you'll ever see.
I need to tell you guys about the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory. I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. We've all looked at us and was like, hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture? Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's. New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. And Antoine's is one of the oldest restaurants in the city, one of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America. It has a lot of history. It used to be a jail. It is a really well-established place, has been around forever. So he's dining at this restaurant and he is offered a tour of the wine cellar. The wine cellar is huge, has thousands of bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars. So he's taking a tour of the wine cellar, he's taking pictures. There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. My CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
What?
And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
So just who could the creepy alleged
I thought we were looking at this here. I don't know, obviously not the shirt hanging on the side, but it looks like there's some sort of entity here, to be honest to me, but I wasn't expecting that, like, that was a bit of a shock.
ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For that, we go into the history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant from beyond the grave? Well, let me know what you think.
There's a bit of a similarity there. Whether it's just someone dressed up, I don't know. If there was timestamps and there were like a couple of seconds in between, then I'd probably be more inclined to believe. What do you guys think?
We need scary videos, so if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Bye, Felicia. One night, Felicia Hall is out on her back deck playing with her dog when things get weird. Out of nowhere, Felicia hears something that sounds like someone whispering right in her ear. Something that says, "Get out." As you can tell in the video, Felicia is absolutely terrified and screams and hurries back inside, leaving her dog to wonder what just happened. So did Felicia get an angry supernatural warning? You decide.
That seems a genuine reaction, like. Creepy. What do you guys make of that one? Is it sort of believable? And the way she reacts was quite convincing. That last bit at the end.
A man who works as a nurse at the IMSS
Good
hospital in Manzanillo, Mexico, was taking a tour of the recently renovated Clinic Number 10. Now, the old hospital was built in 1932 and has seen its share of death and suffering for over 90 years. So the nurse is filming with his phone as he walks through the renovated clinic. Later, when he reviews his footage of the old hospital,
popping around
he
the corner,
spots
I think.
something that sends a chill down his spine.
Looks like your mask.
Something resembling a small pale face can be seen peeking around the corner in Clinic Number 10. The man is shocked. He says that he never noticed this strange face while filming. The man's aunt posted his video to the internet, and many viewers believe that he might have captured the spirit of a patient who passed away at the old hospital. Unearthed.
I don't know about that one. Like, it's. I don't know. It looks a bit like one of the Japanesey horror kind of vibes going on. What do you think?
Unearthed. This next creepy story has been going viral and actually made international
This is the TikTok thing I covered a few weeks back.
news. So, TikTok user Katie Santry from Columbus, Ohio woke up one morning to find that things in her home office seem to have been mysteriously moved around.
It started off quite promising, to be fair.
I think my house is haunted and I'm freaking out. Like, I'm literally shaking. This is my sunroom. This is where I work. I sit here every day. There's a playroom here, doors here. This is the space. I worked in here last night until about 6:30. Everything was fine. Shut my laptop. We close these doors so the dogs don't come in here at night. No one is in this room. I'm down this morning to work. The screen shattered. This stuff down here. This hanging off. Here's the next bit of important information. So we're building a fence, and back here we dug a hole. There is a rolled up carpet buried underground that we came across as we were digging this hole. Rolled up carpet. Who the and why the is there a rolled up carpet underground?
Katie shares her strange story online, and viewers suggest that there just might be something more buried in the yard. Inside that rug.
How deep is that? Like at least 2 feet?
Almost, yeah.
Like I said at the time when I got to this point of the video, it could just be somebody's buried a pet or something like that. I know I've buried rabbits and things wrapped in towels and stuff back in the day.
Right now.
At the intense urging of thousands of video commenters, Katie decides to call the police to check out the rug, just in case.
Oh, there. Yeah, I see that. It's the tassel of it. It's like the end of it. Jeez, I don't even know. Carpets. Wow.
I was just say it's not, 6 feet long.
Oh yeah, no, there's just something like weird.
Now, Katie says that she thinks the rug is a bit strange, but she doesn't really think it's anything suspicious. That is until Columbus detectives arrive at her house with cadaver-sniffing dogs.
Oh.
Obviously, the dogs do mark it, but
Two
there
cadaver
could be
dogs
anything,
both
really.
signal and sit on the area where the rug was found, indicating that the dogs believe that there is a body there. And this is when Katie's casual story about a paranormal haunting and a buried rug starts to get a bit out of control. In fact, Katie's story becomes international news.
In a series of videos garnering millions of views, Katie Santry shared she may have discovered a body buried in a rug in her yard.
The entire thing blew up on TikTok this week.
The investigation stemming from social media. Police in Columbus saw a woman's TikTok showing she and her husband found this rug buried in her yard. She reached out to police. Well, police showed up with cadaver dogs.
Even after the first dog sat, I really didn't think the second dog was going to do it too. I thought maybe it was just an accident. And when the second dog did it too, I freaked out.
I think it is absolutely crazy for something to happen like in our area like this.
Understandably, Katie is completely overwhelmed as a homicide team arrives at her property to dig.
This is crazy.
I didn't realize how big this was outside of social media, like, to be honest. I didn't think it would be covered on the news and stuff.
Okay. It might not mean anything yet.
Okay.
Wait and see what the interpretation of the results are.
Okay. Oh my f***ing god. So homicide is here and missing persons, and now CSI is bringing the shovels out. And I can see news cameras set up over there. Okay, they're digging. They've been digging, and there's 6 of them. Some of them are in the hole.
Katie's viewers watch and wait for hours as the homicide team carefully digs out and examines pieces of the stained carpet.
You guys, they have recovered the hole, and this has been the most absurd, insane experience of my life. What did they find? No, they didn't find a body. They found a mother effing rug with some rubber. The question remains of why did the dogs hit? I don't know. Both dogs, not just one, 2. I don't know. The other question remains is who broke my laptop?
So,
I think the answer to that last question, as discussed with one of my viewers, is probably your son, being having a playroom right next to where she works. He's probably threw something or done something, knocked the table, smashed the screen. Yeah.
Katie is happy with the news that the Columbus homicide team has not found anything suspicious buried with the rug. But viewers that followed Katie's story and even some news reporters are just not completely convinced.
Okay, so the update is they took the rug.
Okay.
Police did. They did not find a body yet.
Yeah, what do you mean yet?
Because the dogs marked on the rug, so there has to have been a body at some point.
I don't believe for a second they didn't find anything in that rug. Not for a single second. I think she was posting too much about it, so they decided not to tell her what they found. Or, because they took it away for forensics, it was a murder on the rug, no body. I don't believe for a second there was nothing on that rug.
So even though police say the rug was fine, there's still some skepticism and some outright conspiracy theories about that rug. But what do you think?
It was nice to see a bit more detail about that, to be fair. Obviously, it was all the clips and stuff I sort of reviewed in that video a few weeks back. But I didn't realise quite how big it was. Like, I figured, obviously, because of TikTok or whatever social media she was on, it sort of did get a lot of traction, but hitting the news and stuff, I didn't realise all that. And let us know what you guys think, what theories you have. But I think that discussion I had probably did put some light on the matter.
Hello?
Let us know if you think I'm wrong.
Matty says that his house in Monroe Township, New Jersey is very haunted. In fact, Matty has been posting about the strange activity in his home for over 4 years. One night, Maddie is home alone with his dogs when strange things start to happen.
Say, it's weird when animals... I mean, that's the only other thing with that French lass at the beginning. The cats reacted. It's weird how you kind of fake that, really, unless you do something to determine that behaviour.
What's going on?
Well, the dog's obviously watching something there. It's...
Maddie's parents are away on vacation, leaving him all alone in the house. And something else happens that makes his blood run cold.
What the f is that? What the f was that?
So these are just a couple of the many videos that Maddie has shared online over the last 4 years. So could it be that Maddie's house is actually haunted by something? Or is it all
Is that not just
a
something
very
hanging near the door?
elaborate hoax? You decide.
I've got no idea what we're meant to be looking at there. Not a clue what that last one was all about. Let us know if you've got any ideas. Yep, I'm good to get into all this. Obviously, it's Halloween tomorrow, so there will be another video to mark the occasion. Sorry there's been a lot of repeats in these, but like I said, it's what happens when you're bouncing around different channels and stuff, I assume. But in the meantime, I'll catch you later. Ciao for now.